people to make that movie in the 60s, but it was The Odd Couple,
Yep.
which was before Joe was born, and before I was born, and before Norm was born, because...
Yeah, well, that's before us.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we are super psyched that you guys came out here especially to see us.
So flat.
Not the team.
Incredible. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Tally. Okay, in order for us to get started, all we need is for a volunteer to briefly come up onto the stage and just place these boxes anywhere you want to on the stage. You won't have to actually talk or engage with us at all. Thank you very much. Give it up for our volunteer. Either on stage or the room, as close or as far apart as you wish to put. There you go. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, cards on the table. I probably should have admitted, before you brought me up in this hot air balloon, that I'm very scared of heights. And I'm looking at you because right now you're my safe place, and I don't want to look over the edge of the basket because I think we're really high up right now.
Cards on the table, Tim. I am terrified.
Wally, this is your hot air balloon.
I never feel good up here. This is me throwing myself in the deep end, trying to get over my terrifying fear of heights.
Wally, you've been telling me ever since you took up this hobby, you should come up in the balloon with me.
I need someone with me!
It would be fun! You said it would be fun!
For you, because you get to see me terrified.
You know, I like seeing you terrified when I feel like I'm on solid ground, but like physically and metaphorically, I'm not on solid ground.
We are not on solid ground.
I'm standing on basket weave. Basket weave, Wally. And underneath that is what? I don't know how many thousands of feet, and then below that is ground.
Well, right now it's about 750 feet.
Oh, you didn't have to tell me that.
It makes me feel better. As long as we stand at 1,000 feet, I feel like it's survivable. It's not rational, but it's how I feel.
Okay, now I feel like I really should have admitted to you that I was afraid of heights before I brought you up here, because presumably you just bring up people who aren't afraid of heights.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have lied and said, yes, I would love to come up in your hot air balloon. I thought you'd gotten the message when I was always busy. I told you once I was washing my hair. I hardly have any hair. Why would I tell you that? Why would you think? I was trying to give you a hint. I was trying to be socially acceptable, so I don't want to come up in
You
your
know
hot air
how
balloon.
desperate I am to have people come up here and help me with this balloon.
Well, I think now I'm beginning to understand it.
Well, sure, but...
Why did you even start flying a hot air balloon if you're terrified of heights?
I'm told you, I'm trying to get over that. I'm throwing myself in the deep end.
Well, you put throwing yourself in the deep end with somebody who knows what they're doing, Wally.
I thought you knew. I mean, I can fly the balloon. That's not the hard part. Look.
We're going higher. Stop what you're doing. Stop it. Look, do you know why I don't own a tarantula? Because I'm an arachnophobe, okay? I don't even like little money spiders. I just run away from them because I think maybe like I'm actually farther away from them than I think, and if I get close up to them, they're going to be tarantula-sized. So I just make it a general policy, avoid the tarantulas. I just don't go there.
But that's the thing, I can't avoid heights.
Yes, you can. Like, what's your
I work
day
on the
today?
30th floor. I've got to go to the 30th floor. I've got to get over this. And so spending $50,000 on a hot air balloon didn't seem crazy.
You know, forgive me, Wally, because you're a dear friend of mine, and I do not wish to appear disrespectful. But if you were concerned about working on the 30th floor of a building, there are ways you could have gotten past that didn't involve putting yourself in a basket at 750 feet in the air.
I started out with the step ladder, and I'd go up a step every day, right? But pretty soon, by the end of the week, I was at the top of that ladder.
How did you feel?
I was still scared. But, you know,
maybe a bigger ladder? You know, maybe an extension ladder up against the wall, like something made out of brick and not basket?
You know me well enough to know I don't have patience for that.
I don't feel like I do know you anymore, Wally. So like 5 minutes ago, I thought, oh, here's a hot air balloon enthusiast who loves being up in like the sky, having nature in the air. And I thought, I go up with Wally, I'll be safe. Wally's a straight-ahead guy.
Thought I heard a plane.
How high did we go when you did the thing?
It's about 850, I think. We're about 850.
How do you know? Has this thing got an altimeter on it? Are you doing like Pythagorean theorem right now? How do you know?
I can judge by the size of the cars. As long as I can see a Ford Escort, I'm pretty good at judging the height.
define pretty safely, because I feel like you were kind of, you know, just slanting that a little bit.
Well, I mean, I'm still scared of the planes. Planes, they come out of nowhere.
Shouldn't we, like, not be flying in I don't know, flight paths or something?
We just go with the wind.
Well, you can't steer it?
Well, no, I mean, steer up and down. That's really about...
You mean we're completely at the mercy of Mother Nature right now?
Yes.
What if there's a tornado?
You would really be screwed. I try not to fly when it's dark and stormy. I mean,
Don't you
it's
use a
bad.
farmer's almanac to plan these things? This is like 2020. I'm not looking over the side of the basket.
Just focus on me. We'll focus on each other. We'll be okay.
Yeah, but you're terrified too. I feel like you're radiating fear towards me.
It is causing a bit of a feedback loop. Don't sit.
I'm going to stand up. I'm just going to keep looking at you. I'm just going to reach down here and I'm going to get my sandwich. Because I feel like if I do something, I don't know, just like normal, you know, like I'd do if I was sitting in my tiny one-bedroom apartment by myself thinking about how I should get out more and do adventurous things. Then
Should have brought a sandwich.
you can have some of mine. It's got egg in it though. I apologise in advance. I'm hoping the wind will take care of it. Now, I warn you, when I get nervous, my stomach just gets all fluffy. What do we do up here if, you know, we need to go?
Let's go over the edge.
What are you suggesting? That if I need to relieve myself, that I should somehow ease the relevant part of my body over the edge of the basket and shout into thin air? Is that what
I mean, I've never done it myself. It's far too close to the edge for me. But, I mean, what else are you going to do?
I don't know, but you know how the moment you know that you can't go to the bathroom,
Ooh.
you know what happens then?
That is the worst.
And I've just had a mouthful of egg sandwich, and I'll tell you, there's a lot going on with me right now. There's a lot going on. And I don't know if you can control the wind, but if there's any way we can cut this trip a little short,
At
I'm here for it.
925 feet, it's going to take us at least 45 minutes to get down.
Okay, look, when I was a younger man, I could control that stuff a lot better than I can now, you know what I'm saying? I had my colonoscopy yesterday, things are not exactly good.
Why are you eating egg sandwiches after?
I don't know, because you know, like,
You're complaining about me and my balloon. Look at you. You're a little bit of a hypocrite there. At least I'm trying to approach my fears rationally in a hot air balloon. What are you doing? You're just taunting fate by eating an egg sandwich after a colonoscopy.
you know what? When I was laying there on the table, you know, they don't put you all the way under, right? You're all doolally, and I'm laying there and it's happening, and I'm like, this is a really unpleasant experience. I'm going to find my happy place. And in my happy place, you know what my happy place was? And God knows this is pathetic, but it's the truth. My happy place was sitting at my little kitchenette table in that awful one-bedroom apartment, and I was eating an egg sandwich. And, you know, I thought to myself, okay, when you get through this, and when they're done with the whole procedure and you feel intact again, and hopefully it's good news, then you're going to reward yourself by having an egg sandwich. And I realised, oh, well, I can't have one at my table tomorrow because I'm going up with Wally's hot air balloon. I want to cancel, but no, I'm going to get out there and be adventurous. So I said, damn it, I'm going to make an egg sandwich, bring it with me, eat it in the basket. I wasn't thinking about consequences, Wally. I've had a rough week, man. You know, I've confronted 2 phobias in 2 days. Being up in a really high place and having things inserted into my anus. It's just been great. You know? I don't know. I think I wasn't planning to reveal all that. I think the air up here is thin. I don't know if the oxygen's getting my brain. I don't know, Wally. I don't know. I'm really sorry. Okay. If I get through this, honestly, you can have. I can't eat the rest of that sandwich. I'm worried. You'll need to wash those pants later on. I only use the cheap cling wrap. I can't afford the good stuff, so the egg tends to ooze out. Sorry. Okay? You know, you know me. I lead a pathetic life. I've fallen from great heights. You know, I was up there on the 30th floor once. I didn't always work in the basement.
You used to work on the 30th floor?
Yeah.
In global shipping?
Yeah.
I had no idea you worked in global shipping.
I was up for associate VP.
aren't you associate VP? I mean, you're in the basement.
I know. I mean,
That's maintenance.
yeah, pretty much. Maintenance in the mailroom at that. I don't even get to work in the mailroom. I have to fix things in the mailroom. I begged and pleaded and said, please don't fire me. And they said, if you stay, you're going to have to go into the basement. I said, okay. It was my phobias, Wally. It was my phobias.
You had agoraphobia? No, because you walk through the park all the time.
When they said you could be associate VP, I realised the amount of power that would come with that. I can't wield that sort of power. You can't trust me with that kind of power. You know?
Why not? You're the most thoughtful person I know.
It's really kind.
Look at you. You're thinking of your happy place. What is it? Sitting at the table in your one-bedroom apartment eating a sandwich. That's not a sociopath.
No, it's somebody with a pathetic lack of vision. So that's what life's done to me, you know. The fact of the matter is, one way or another, life's going to have its way with you. You know, these young people, they've got all their ideals. Then they're going to go places. But then you go places, you get to a place, and you think, oh my God, this is terrifying. And then everybody sees the fear written on your face, and you're in the middle of a meeting, and you have to excuse yourself in the middle of the meeting to walk out of the meeting, but then you realise it's too late. You've already soiled yourself. And then you're back into the job, and they say, if you want to stay, you've got to go to the mailroom.
That was you in the Smith meeting.
That was me.
That's legendary.
I know. I know. You realise the courage it takes me to show up every day.
I heard you excuse yourself 3 times before finally soiling yourself at the table.
It was a dark day.
No wonder you're in the basement. Why not just leave the company?
I don't know where else to go.
There are hundreds of employers.
Yeah, but word travels fast in this industry. Especially when you soil yourself in a meeting when you're up for associate vice president. That stuff doesn't go away.
Yeah.
That's not a stink you can wash out. You know? You take an egg sandwich, within a day or so it's gone and you can mix with other people again. But that kind of thing, it stays with you.
And if anybody knows how to share those sorts of experiences, it's global shipping. It's like a catty middle school.
You know what? For a second there, I forgot that I was in a basket high up in the sky because I was reliving the worst day of my life. And then I realised, oh, that day's gone now.
Oh.
But now I'm 900 feet up in the air in a basket and I'm terrified of heights. And I really, really need to use the bathroom.
Well, good news. We're at about 8:40 right now.
Hey, you should 850 like a few minutes ago. You could tell the difference in 10 feet from up here. How much different does a Ford Escort look?
Between 8:40 and 8:50 is when the attendant disappears.
That's one heck of a skill. I don't know why you're working on the 30th floor that you're scared to be on with that kind of like ocular perception. You could be, I don't know, in the circus or something. No, that's a
The
talent.
circus?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Well, circuses are boring, right? You know, you got lions and you got, you know, performing animals that really ought to be kind of home on the range somewhere.
Of course.
You know, people jumping through burning. If you've seen all that stuff, you could walk out there, you know,
Say,
and pick
I'm
up.
70 feet away from you.
Right, yeah. You can say, oh, okay, see a gentleman back there up in the top row, you know, you're wearing a Casio watch. Now, of course, odds are there might be somebody in the back row wearing a Casio watch. I don't know, it could be a fake, but that's amazing. That's a talent. I'd pay to see that in a circus. I don't have talent I can take to a
I got
circus.
shipping in my blood. My dad shipped. My grandfather shipped. None of the females in our family shipped. I don't know why.
Well, it was a different time back then.
That's
Unfortunately, you know, there's objects weren't open for women like that. Man. It's messed up. I think if a woman wants to ship, she ought to be able
Why
to
not be
ship.
able to ship? That's right. You can ship as good as a man. It's all about the team. Women know that.
But look, just because your dad and your granddad shipped, you could be your own man. You can do whatever you want. Don't let them confine you to a box. You know?
But I'm happy with it. Shipping is good. 30th floor will be fine. I just need a little time getting used to it. I'm a lot less terrified up here than I used to be. I was like you.
How
I
did you
nearly
fly
soiled
it?
myself.
How did you fly it if you were like me? I could barely function right now. This conversation is the only thing keeping me hanging on to
I
something.
just duct tape my hand to the burner. I didn't have a choice. I just
And then when you were crouching down to the ground, you just went
it was
over and over.
basic. Yeah.
It's Is that why your first flight lasted so long?
Oh, it was terrifying, yeah. It was 6.5 days.
I saw that on the news, that was you?
I was lucky Long Island sticks out as far as it does, because I was almost out in the Atlantic.
Gracious me. Well, you're a local celebrity. You never told me.
You're a celebrity. Come on.
Yeah, in the worst possible way. Look, you got lost in a hot air balloon. You were up in the sky for 6.5 days, which, if you're into the sky, is pretty cool. You know?
Am I any better though, really? I mean, I'm the guy who taped himself to his balloon.
You know, I'm the only person that knows that. You know? Everybody knows that I literally flushed my career down the toilet. Or onto the boardroom table, if you want to get specific about it.
We all carry this grief with us. We all know what our worst day is.
Was that your worst day?
Oh yeah, that was my worst day. By far.
That taping yourself to a hot air balloon was your worst day?
Well, the worst day was about day 6 when it started raining. Duct taped. It was getting really windy. It was shaking all over the place. This was my first flight. I was worried about this balloon, worried about myself. I think I was somewhere around 1,200 feet. You know I get terrified over 1,000. And I was up there and it was rocking and it was raining and all of a sudden a plane came out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. And I didn't bring any food, and so I was starving. I hadn't had any water for days. I was trying to catch rain in my mouth. But the thing you don't think about, not that much rain comes in the basket. The balloon catches most of it.
You were like James and the Giant Peach in that shit. That's incredible, Wally. I'm in awe of you, man.
Why? It was terrible. I was stuck there. I was trapped in my own cocoon.
Yeah, but you made it happen. This was your first ever flight. You were terrified of heights, and apparently you went by yourself in a hot air balloon that you purchased.
I couldn't expose anybody else to that danger.
And you survived for 6.5 days. If you weren't here, Wally, I would have survived for less than 6.5 minutes. Let's face it, I would have soiled this basket, I would have exploded the balloon, and however high I'd gone, I would have plummeted back down to earth.
I didn't do anything special. I didn't. It was just me being a moron taping myself to a balloon.
You're a moron. That's survival. Like, that's just MacGyver.
It's
Wally
like-
MacGyver. That's what you are.
You don't get credit for surviving a circumstance you invent yourself.
That's almost cooler. It's like there you were, on the ground, minding your own business, not scared of anything. You put yourself in a terrifying situation for 6.5 days, and you survived. And I'm guessing that's how you learned that you need to do your business over the side of the basket.
I don't need you looking up at me like that. It's too much. It's too much. I just want, for the first 30 minutes on, the first 30 minutes were fine. We were fine. I broached 750 on my way up. And from then on, it was like, oh crap, what did I do? This is a really bad idea. I can't feel good about surviving something stupid like that.
But you should. Look at you. You know, a minute ago I was telling you don't have to be in the box that your dad and your granddad were in just because they shit. But look at you. You've already burst out of that box. You're a hot air balloon survivalist. You know, you're in a class of 1. You're forging a path, albeit blown by the wind. You're going wherever the wind takes you. You just said, hey wind, do with me what you will, and I'll just hope that Long Island sticks out far enough that I can. You did that.
It was really close.
You know what? Like, before we came up here, and even just a few minutes ago, I was in despair. You know, I was a man who just had a colonoscopy, celebrated by an egg sandwich in a hot air balloon when he was scared of heights. I didn't feel I could get much lower. I mean, metaphorically, I know physically I'm about as high as I've ever been.
Whoa! You just over the edge.
I did look over the edge.
Look at you. You didn't think you could.
You know what? I think I'm ready to use the bathroom now.